If you celebrate, you're doing it for Satan. Okay? So keep in mind. Don't think you're doing it for the Most High. No. He didn't ask you anything. If you're celebrating, that's for Satan. It's not for the Most High. Let's read it. He said, thou shalt not add thereunto. Thereto. You cannot add unto it, buddy. So why are you adding unto the word of the Most High? Why are you adding unto the word of the Most High? Why? Why are you adding? Why are you adding unto the word of the Most High? Why? He said, now diminish from it. So what did they do? They removed the Passover and gave unto our people what? What did they give to our people? Easter. Easter. They give to our people what? Ishtar. They give unto our people what? Ishtar. And give them what? Christmas. That's what they give to the so-called blacks, and they're happy. They're happy. Oh yeah, Jesus born. Jesus born December 25. No, buddy. He was born in the spring season. Spring season. Okay. He was not born in the winter. No. That's a lie. That's a lie. Okay. That's a listen. Broad daylight. Let's go right here. You want to put out there, select here. You want to say, for YouTube, if you have music in the background, it's not our music. We are not playing the music. It is not our music. All right? That's not our music. We want to put out there for YouTube. Copyright, things like that. Disclaimer. Okay? It's not our music. All right? We just want to put out there. Let's go right here. We're going to prove it. Jeremiah chapter 10. Because everything you're doing on this earth today is in the Bible. Let's go to Jeremiah 10. Let's go in the book of Jeremiah chapter 10. And we're going to read verses 1 all the way down to 5. Right? We're going to go to. Let's read it. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 10 and verses 1 through 5. Hear ye the word which the Lord spake unto you, O house of Israel. He did not say the house of the Christian. No. O house of Israel. The house of Israel. The house of the so-called blacks, Latino, and Native Indian. Understand that? O house of Israel. Okay. So, if the other heathen, they want to celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, they can celebrate. Hey, it's for them. That's what Satan gave them. They can have it. They can stuff the turkey. They can eat whatever they want to eat, whatever. They can do it. But as far as we're concerned, as the so-called blacks, Latino, and Native Indian, cut it loose, buddy. Cut it loose. Cut it loose. Okay. Cut it loose. Cut it loose. Cut it loose. All right? No thanksgiving for the so-called blacks, Latino, and Native Indian. No. The feast you got to be celebrating soon is what? The feast of what? Of light. The Hanukkah. Hanukkah, where you light a what? One candle. Every day you add onto it, you keep on adding. You keep on adding until you reach what? 7. And you have all the 7 lighting up. Okay. So let's go back to it. Jeremiah 10 and verses 2. Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. No, you learn it. It's okay. It's the law of the land. What did the Moses say? Learn not the way of the heathen. Who are the heathen? Esau, Edom, the Moabite, the Hagarean, the Philistine, the children of Japheth, the children of who? Ham. They can do it. If the Cushite, if they want to celebrate Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving, they can do it. It's up to them. If the children of Misraim, the ancient Egyptian, if they want to celebrate Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving, they can do it. It's up to them. He said, thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. That's what the Mosai said, man. Learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. The Mosai said, do not be dismayed at the signs of heaven. Do not be dismayed. Let's see why. For the heathen are dismayed at them. Who? Esau, Edom. East. And the other heathen. Verses 3, Jeremiah 10:3. For the custom of the people, right? Hold on. Hold on. What did he say? For the custom of the people. Your Thanksgiving is a custom that came from man. Abraham Lincoln, and you name it, the list goes on and on and on. For the custom of the people are vain. These verses right here is addressing your Christmas that you celebrate in the Christian church. Esau Christian church. The Christian church belongs to Esau. The Messiah did not give us Christianity. No. The Messiah gave us what? Laws, commandments, statutes, and judgment. Okay. So your Christmas is for Babylon, is for Satan. When you bring your Christmas tree in your house, guess what? That's your idols right there. The Messiah is not with that thing, buddy. No, man. The God of the Bible, he's different. He's different. He's set apart. Unless he gives you understanding, you cannot understand. Unless he allows you to know, you will not know, buddy. So let's read it again. He said, for one cutteth the tree out of what? A tree out of what? The forest. How do they get a Christmas tree? They go in the forest, right? They're going to this place, right? And you got one Edomite, right? He got all the machete. He got a saw, the electrical one. He got a mechanical one. And they hew the tree down, right? They hew it down. And guess what? The idolaters, she or he goes there and he bargain the price. Maybe they sell it for her or him for $30, maybe $20, maybe $15, maybe $50. Then he grabs it, they help him or her. He put it on her car or his car. Then he tied it up with some rope and get on the highway. Some of them on the way, guess what? The Mosai confront them, they get into accident. They die. The Christmas tree is still on the top of the car. Or maybe the Mosai throw the Christmas tree to the north and the body is in the south. Or the Mosai cast the Christmas tree to the south and the body is in the north. Vice versa, man. Vice versa. So they be driving on the highway with what? An idol on the top of the car, and they decided to bring it home. They decided to bring it home. They decided, hey, I can't wait to make it home. And then they're speeding up. That's how you get your Christmas tree, right? That's how you get your Christmas tree. Come down. Cuídate con tu passport.
Refán?
Sí, sí.
I remember you.
How are you, bro? Good.
Good.
Hey, all praise, bro.
No more play soccer? No more?
I do, because I live in a different area now.
Okay.
Yeah. I still.
You can give the phone number.
Yeah. I'll give you. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
All right, bro.
You need some drink?
Yeah, anything. Yeah. I appreciate that, bro. Right, let's read. Say, the work of the hand of the workman. You see that? With the ass, right? What? Machete. They use the machete and they go, or it could be electrical one, right? Hey, they're happy. They bring it to the house. Then they hold the fasten. They fasten it with nail or whatever, so that it does not move, it does not fall. It's in the Bible, buddy. It's in the Bible. The Bible talk about it. Okay. The Bible talk about it. The Most High knew everything, buddy. Come on, man. Don't be simple. Do not be simple. Don't be simple. Okay. Don't be simple. So like it. I want to try to plug my phone before it start dying. Right? I want to plug it ASAP. Bear with me. Since I'm live, you already know. Salakia Kings. Salakia to everybody. Salakia, right? So they bring that tree in the house. That's what they do. And they're happy. Then what do? They go home, they set it up, and they take it.
Hallelujah.
Amen. Hallelujah, man.
Hallelujah.
That's right, kid. That's right.
Santo.
Sing it.
Santo. El Señor Dios poderoso.
Amen.
Y
Hallelujah.
digno eres tú.
Exacto.
Y digno eres tú. Amen.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah, brother. That's your new song. You put it there.
No, that's another song that I like.
Oh, I got you. You gotta make it, bro. You gotta make it and post it, man.
Yeah,
You gotta put it on the YouTube, right?
I got my song on YouTube.
Yeah, no, I know. You gotta post that one too.
Oh yeah. I'm glad to see you, man.
I get somebody to play the guitar for you too.
Okay. I'm glad to see you, man.
Yeah, good to see you, brother. All right. Salakia Kings. Let's go to it. Let's go back to it. Jeremiah. Let's get back to Jeremiah. He said, they deck it with silver. So when they go home, right? Then they'll call for help. Maybe the lady called the husband. He said, baby, come and help me. I got the idols. I got the idol on the top of the car. Right? Hey. Then they'll remove it, bring it into the house. Right? They'll get cut a little bit. The most I see strike them, they get cut, they get chopped. Some get, so many things happen to them. Just for that idols, man. Just for that idols. Imagine that. Just for that idols. It's still they don't learn, man. So then they'll bring it to the living room or whatever they want to put it. Right? Or maybe they want to put it in the bedroom. All right? They'll put it in the corner. Right? Then they're going to deck it with what? Silver and gold. And you know what they do? Then they're going to give it a gift to a tree. That's idolatry, man. That's abominable. So don't do it. Let's read. He said they deck it with what? Silver and with gold. They fasten it with nail and with hammers that it move not. Hold on. That it what? That it move not. That's how you see your Christmas tree. When you go in the store, all your store right now, they got it. They already erected what? The idols. All your store. It doesn't matter the store. You go, they're already in the spirit of what? Christmas. Okay? They're already in the spirit of Christmas. All your store. Some of them, they're already playing all this dirty music, right? All this music that they play for Satan, right? So the demons, they can come into the house. They can come into the store. See that? He said, well, let's go to Isaiah 40 and 19. Isaiah 40 and 19. All right? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 40 and verse 19. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 40 and verses 19. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 40 and verse 19. It says, the workmen melted a graven image, right? What did they do? Is somebody, right, that graving your cross, your camandola, or your rosary beads, and the list goes on and on and on. All right, let's read it. He said, well, the workman melted a graven image, and the goldsmith spread it over with gold, and cast the silver chain. He that is so impoverished that he had no oblation chooseth a tree that will not root, right? That will not rot. He seeketh unto him a cunning workman to prepare a graven image that shall not be moved. Hey, your Christmas tree, buddy. And some of you, you're going to already install your Christmas tree because you want it to be, you want to be in the spirit while you're celebrating the spirit of the pagan festival of Thanksgiving, right? You want to be in the spirit. We already know. You want all the spirit to come in the house. Yeah, they will come and take over you. Don't worry. Listen, this spirit, this demon, that deal with Christmas, that deal with Thanksgiving, definitely they're going to take you. They're going to come over the house. They'll take over your house. Wait, he's coming. When the Most High jack you up, you realize that guess what? This is happening because you're celebrating pagan festival. You honoring pagan festival, which are contrary to sound doctrine. Let's get back right here. It says verse 5. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 10 and verses 5. It says they are upright as the palm tree, right? Your Christmas tree, right? Whether it be a natural one or whether it be an artificial one, okay? They're upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must need be born. They must need what? They must need be born. Because they cannot go. There we go. I'm going to give you my flyer so you're going to see my phone number on it.
Yeah. You know Thursday?
Yeah.
You do something Thursday?
Thursday usually, yeah. I'll be teaching the Bible.
Okay.
But you just let me know. So, you see right there?
This is your phone number?
Right there, yeah. You see?
Yeah.
You see my name right there, right?
Frank.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. That's my phone number.
What's the other number?
No, that's another.
Right?
Yeah, it's from here, right? You see right there?
Okay.
You see that right there?
Yeah. All right, man. Hey, long time no see.
I know, long time.
All right, man. I called you.
Yeah, call me, bro. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the juice, man. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Jeremiah 10 and verse 5. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must need be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good. There's no good in them, nothing good. And they're just a bunch of idols. They can do anything, okay? They can't do anything, all right? So keep that in mind. Let's go. We're going to go to Matthew 4 and 4. Let's go to Matthew chapter 4 and verse 4. Actually, let's go to Matthew. I'm going to read chapter 15. Because I want to go to Mark as well. I want to show it to you. Matthew 15. Let's go to it. This is the book of Matthew. Chapter 15. Let's read from, let me see what I want. There we go. Let's go to it. Okay. Because like we already told you, your Christmas, your Thanksgiving, your birthday, your Valentine's days, all your festivals that you follow in this world, guess what? They are not biblical. You can't find them in the Bible. They are not biblical. They are not in the Bible. All right, so let's read it. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15. Right? This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, and verses 1. Then came to Yahushua scribes and Pharisees, which were of Jerusalem, saying, why do thy disciples transgress the tradition of the elder? That didn't say the law. Did I say the law? Did this Pharisee and this brother that came to our Lord, did I say that the disciples are transgressing the law of the Most High? No. They say, well, what did I say? Transgress the tradition of the elder. Tradition is not biblical. It's not a law in the Bible. It's not a law in the Bible. It's not a law in the Bible. For they wash not their hands. You see that? That's simple for somebody to accuse somebody. For they wash not what? Their hands when they eat bread. You see that? For they wash not. And that's what they do today. They will accuse you. They say, well, he didn't wash his hand before eating. Wow, he's dirty. He's a die. He's a bleeding die. Blah. No, buddy. It's not a commandment in the law in the Bible. It's nowhere to be found in the Bible where the Mosai say you got to wash your hand before you eat. No. Those are what? Tradition of man. You see that? And that's what is happening in this world today. Man tradition is all over the place. That's what is happening right now. That's what is happening right now. Man's tradition. Not just washing the hands. No. Beyond washing the hands. Means beyond that. They said you got to go worship the sun on the sun worship day. They said you got to worship the sun. No, that's man's tradition. It's not biblical. They say, well, you got to celebrate Christmas. No, I don't have to. You can do it if you want to, but I'm not going to celebrate. Because that's what man's tradition is not in the Bible. You can't find it in the Bible. Can you prove in the Bible? Let's read it. He said, in verses 3, but he answered and said unto them, why do ye also transgress the commandment of Yahweh by your tradition? You see how he called them? He said, why? Because of your dirty, your wicked tradition, you're violating, you're breaking the law, the commandment of the Most High. And that's what our people do. That's what our people do. For Yahweh commanded, saying, honor thy father and mother, and he that curses father or mother, let him die the death. But ye say, whosoever shall say to his father or his mother, it is a gift, but whatsoever thou mayest be profited by me, and honor not his father or his mother, he shall be free. Thus have ye made the commandment of Yahweh. Thus have ye made who? The Christian church, the politician, and the many of our peoples, the many of the so-called blacks, Latino, and Native Indian. The many of our people, the so-called blacks, Latino, and Native, what did they do? They say, well, Christmas is for God. Where in the Bible? Show that in the Bible. If you study the Bible and you know the Bible like you run your mouth, show me in the Bible where God said to celebrate Thanksgiving or Christmas. You show me. Show me. We're waiting. Or ask Google. Google can show it to you. Ask Google. So Google, he can show it unto you. He said, ye made the commandment of Yahweh of none effect by your tradition. You see that? And that's what is happening in this earth, on this, Babylon the Great. Not only Babylon the Great. The value were the traditions of men more than the commandment of God. They value Christmas, pagan Christmas, a pagan Thanksgiving, more than what? The Passover, more than the laws, the commandment of the Most High. Verse 7, ye hypocrite. He said, ye hypocrite. Why did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, you see that? When did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, these people draw nigh unto me with their mouth. Hold on. What did the Mosai say that we do? The so-called blacks, Latino, and Native Indian. What do? They draw nigh the Mosai with the yappy. They draw nigh the Mosai with the talking, the yappy. That's what you see they do all day long. This is the yappy that they do, the so-called blacks, Latino, and Native Indian, all day long. The Mosai said, you don't know me. The Mosai said, you don't know me. You draw to the Mosai with your mouth. With your mouth. But you don't do anything the Mosai said to do. You use your mouth to deceive your own self. You blind, buddy. You blind. He said, ye hypocrite, why did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, these people draw nigh to me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, but their heart, well, hold on, what did the Mosai say? But the heart, your mind, but the heart is far from me. That's what the Mosai said. Supposedly, you know God. Supposedly, you know God. Supposedly, that's what you say. They say they know God. Supposedly, that's what they say. They say they know God. Hey, you don't know God. You can't know God and celebrate all these pagan things. You can't do it.
Hi, brother.
The Most High bless you, brother. The Most High bless you. It says, verses 9, Matthew chapter 15 and verses 9. But in vain they do worship me. There we go. The Most High said, but in vain they do worship me. So you worshiping the Most High in vain. Just take some time to think about it. The Most High said that you worshiping him in vain. That's heavy right there. It's in the Bible. Matthew chapter 15. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrine the commandment of men. Hold on, what do they teach? Doctrine, the commandment of men. Yeah, they say we got to celebrate what? Thanksgiving. No, buddy. I appreciate that. We ain't going to celebrate Thanksgiving. We ain't going to celebrate. Because it's not biblical. Your Thanksgiving is not biblical. So we ain't going to celebrate. We know some of you right now, you're getting mad. And you be saying, you be taking all type of weakness in your mind. But you know what? The Lord rebuke you. The Most High rebuke you. We pray that some of you repent and you keep the commandment. We pray that some of you repent and you keep the commandment. That's what we pray for. We tell the Most High to forgive you because you don't know what you're doing. Verses 10. He said, and he called the multitude and said unto them, hear and understand, not that which goeth into the mouth defileth a man, but that which cometh out of the mouth, this defileth a man. So you see, these are the verses that the Christian church they use to justify eating swine flesh. These are the verses that the Christian church they use to justify eating pork. That's what they use to justify eating what? Swine flesh. That's what they use to justify eating what? Shrimp, rat, snake, monkey, and the list goes on and on and on. These are the verses that the Christian church they use. That Christian they use to justify what? Their weakness. So they can eat what? The ham. They can eat pepperoni pizza. And the list goes on and on and on. So they can eat all the abominable food. That's what they use. But Amashiach was talking about not washing your hand. That is not going to make you a sinner. Because it's not part of the law. It's not part of the law.